Hi, mamas. Diane Rusk here. Listen, nausea and vomiting during pregnancy can be the worst, but I'm going to help you get through it in this episode.
Hey there, I'm Diane, and I am your healthy pregnancy advocate. Your beautiful pregnant body is going through a lot of changes right now, and if you're like most women, that kind of freaks you out, right? Well, have no fear. Over the last 20 plus years, I've helped thousands of mums to enjoy a relaxed, calm, and confident pregnancy. And now it's your turn.
Okay, I am so glad you're here, mama. I want to start off with a quick story for you. It was a really cool, crisp winter day. I was getting ready for work. And you know what? It was early morning, but all of a sudden I was ready to go and it just hit me. The nausea came on. It was like out of nowhere. And, I was newly pregnant. I was about 12, 13 weeks. And it was awful. It really was. It was my first pregnancy. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I got to go to work. I can't. I don't have time to be sick. But I had to stop. I sat down. I thought I was feeling a little bit better. But no, vomiting. Ran to the bathroom, you know, vomit, of course. And it was, no fun. And I was thinking, wow, oh my gosh, I can't believe how quickly that came on. So it was not fun, and I knew it was part of my pregnancy, but I was actually happy that it happened at home before I got to work, right? Because that would be the last thing I want to do is throwing up at work, right? At least at home, you're close to the bathroom, right? Sometimes at work, you may have to go down the hallway or people are there and you may not make it. So I don't know if you can relate to that or not. But there I was, all dressed up, looking good, ready for work, but feeling crappy. So nausea and vomiting can hit you at any time. It's going to be most likely in your first trimester. But if you've been pregnant before or you're pregnant now, I kind of think you can relate to this, right? Nausea and morning sickness does affect about 75% of pregnant women. Some women will get a lot of nausea and morning sickness, and some women just don't. And you know what? As a matter of fact, I really didn't get it for very long. My morning sickness was really quick. I actually think it only lasted for about 10 days to 2 weeks. And then I felt much better. But, it is interesting. Women are going to be so different, right? I want to help you understand it, what to expect, and give you some suggestions as to what to do with it. Because mamas, I just love sharing this information with you. You are pregnant. I'm so excited for you, and I want your pregnancy journey to be amazing. So according to the Mayo Clinic, they suggest that nausea and vomiting during pregnancy is due to hormone changes, of course, right? We know that. Specifically, it's the hormone, the new one that you have when you're pregnant called HCG. So pregnant women begin to produce this hormone, HCG, shortly after the fertilized egg attaches to the uterine lining. Now, morning sickness can also be caused by low blood sugar as well. And you know what? What can actually make it worse is stress and being overtired. So I always talk about being relaxed and calm. So meditation is going to help, it's going to help give you that calmness. And in turn, if you can reduce your stress and your anxiety, you quite possibly can reduce the symptoms of nausea and morning sickness. Also, you know what? Just being overtired, it can create some nausea as well. So I always say rest, just rest as much as you possibly can. It's going to be so good for you in so many ways. In addition, certain foods are going to cause you to be nauseous, right? And if you have a sensitivity to motion, and that's something I had as a kid all along, so it didn't really help. It was very easy to get nauseous. So those are a few things that morning sickness can be caused by. Now, some remedies that other moms swear by I want to share with you, mainly food related, obviously. I had spoken to a lady in my course and she had said that eating bananas really made a difference for her. It helped her nauseous feelings go away. So for her, bananas worked. I know for other women, things like applesauce, dry toast, crackers, ginger tea, lemon water, as well. Your vitamin B6 supplements are really important too. So you want to choose, your foods very carefully, right? It just makes sense. Foods that are going to be high in protein and low in fat are going to be your go-to foods, and bland foods too, but that's okay, right? You're obviously going to want to avoid greasy, spicy foods. It's that bland, boring stuff that you want, okay? But it's going to be what you need, what your tummy needs, and what your body needs. So write this down. Some foods that might be helpful would be things like rice, applesauce. I mentioned toast. Bananas, ginger ale is great as well. The pregnancy pops, they're like a ginger lollipop. Those are really good too. And I can add the link as well in this post for you if you'd like to check those out as well. Let me just think for a second. Oh yeah, and before you get out of bed, keep a few crackers at the side of your bed. Eat that before you even get up. First thing, a dry cracker. That's going to help with any nausea as well. And always, right, the go-to, drink plenty of fluids, water, ginger ale, ginger tea, sometimes peppermint tea, right? It's also important for you to pay attention to your triggers. There may be certain smells that affect you, right? Be aware of that. Try to eliminate that. I remember sometimes when I was pregnant, my husband would be cooking in the kitchen. I had to get out of there. I didn't want that smell of ground beef near me. It was just a trigger for me. So that's something to be aware of too. Another idea, aside from the food, you might find some relief through a trained acupuncturist. It has been proven to help some women with morning sickness, and that's a very non-invasive way to go. Some people do find that helpful. Aromatherapy is also very good for a lot of women. Certain scents can help you feel better, right? A lot of citrus smells, right? Lemons and limes and oranges. Those are wonderful. And we know that stress can cause a lot of things, as we said before. So if it can cause nausea, one way to reduce the stress, of course, is through meditation, hypnosis, affirmations, visualization, all those wonderful mind relaxing, positive, stress releasing things that you can do, that are going to help you. And they're safe and they're easy and they're drug free. Now, are you more likely to have morning sickness if you are carrying a girl or a boy? Do you know? What do you think? Well, they actually say that women who are pregnant with girls tend to have more morning sickness because they have higher levels of the HCG level. But it's not a given, so it may not be true. But if you are feeling sick and nauseous, don't count on it being a girl. But sometimes that's what different people have said, and studies have shown that it possibly could be. Mamas having girls are more prone to morning sickness. Okay, now, when are you experiencing the morning sickness? It's going to usually be in your first trimester, right? That's when most things are starting to change. You'll have bouts of nausea, morning sickness, vomiting. Your hormones are raging, constantly changing. So usually around the 9, 10, 11 week area of your pregnancy is probably when you're going to start to feel some morning sickness. And you know what? It may go to 16 to 18 weeks. Some may take a little bit longer or have their nausea a little bit longer, and some less. As I mentioned, mine was only for a couple of weeks. I wanted to share with you what really helped for me, actually, was eating cool cucumber sandwiches. I don't know, it just did the trick for me. A cool cucumber, right? Fruits are a lot of things that women go to. They're cool and they're soothing. So as I mentioned, about 75% of women do experience some kind of morning sickness throughout their pregnancy. It's a good idea to try just a variety of things. You never know what's going to work for you. Okay? So just repeating some of those 10 best foods. Remember, there are bananas, rice, applesauce. High protein foods are good too, like chicken and peanut butter. They're very level nutritious for you, and just they're not too spicy or anything like that. Cold beverages are soothing, smoothies, ginger ale, and some herbal teas. will probably just hit the spot. And watermelon. Watermelon is pretty great too, if you like that fruit. And teas, ginger tea and lemon teas, and your vitamin B6 too, right? You can also get through salmon and avocado as well. So, Mama, that's what's happening to you. Your morning sickness, I feel for you. I know it's something that you don't want to have happen, but you know what? It is part of your body changing and your baby growing, and you're going to be okay. It's part of your pregnancy. What I always like to end up with on this video for you are affirmations, right? So I want you to get comfortable because we're going to end today's segment with an affirmation. I want you right now to get comfortable. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to listen to my voice. And you're going to take some deep breaths, and I'm going to do an affirmation with the word love in it. I want you to feel it as I'm saying it, and I want you to totally relax just for another 10, 15, 20 seconds, okay? You can say this affirmation anytime you like. You can write your own, find them online, pick anything that makes you feel good, and it's going to make a world of difference for you quick. Ready? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and count to 3. And out through your mouth, count to 5, 4, and 5. Ready? One more. We're going to feel relaxed. Deep breath in through your nose, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And out through your mouth. 4, 5. Okay. My baby feels my love. My baby and I are healthy and strong. Together, we are one. We are a miracle. My baby feels my love. My baby and I are healthy and strong. Together, we are one. We are a miracle. Another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel your shoulders relax. I hope you feel so comfortable after that affirmation. You can open your eyes. I am so excited for your pregnancy journey. I hope your morning sickness is minimalized, and I hope you have an amazing pregnancy journey. And more specifically, I hope today is going to be an amazing day for you today. And always remember, a healthy, happy mama means a healthy, happy baby.
Thanks for dropping by and watching the show with me today. I hope you really got something out of it. Hey, listen, I just want to remind you that if you are carrying a baby, you also need to be carrying a subscription to our YouTube channel, because we're going to give you all the information that you really need to make the most out of your pregnancy and have the most enjoyable journey. And I have a very special offer I want to tell you about. I've been helping moms enjoy their pregnancy, reduce pain, and get the most out of their pregnancy for over 20 years. And I've built an online workshop that I'm doing right now to help new moms really understand the 3 fundamental secrets that you need to know so that you can go through your entire pregnancy and labor with as little pain as possible. So if you want to watch the workshops and join me, go to havingababy.io. We'll see you on the next show.